Many questions are being addressed, and those questions is always about life, whether with God or without God. And to every conversations or discussions about life, it comes back to square one. What is that? Mistake. A lot of people are afraid to make mistakes with the cause of big time failure. There are certain mistakes have level of acceptance and even treated as normal and understandable. They are trying their best not to make mistakes, training themselves so perfectly not to make mistakes, and at the end, they're proud of themselves. Many achieve their goals and success till the top. Go to the limit, sustain, manage life, go, making reasons to every aspects of life, all because trying to avoid mistakes. The root of the mistake itself, it comes to the second chapter of our life. It's called fear. But I look at this at the other angle. Whatever they are trying to achieve and all the efforts they make is not made of faith and courage. It is made of fear. I can say this is made of fear. Fear is the reason. I don't want to make mistake. I'm scared to make mistake. I don't want my children to make mistake. I'm worried if they make mistake, everything must be perfect. All of this is the reason of fear. Reason to make life is to subside the fear from within and even to reduce it by making their life success and even untouchable. Reach in many ways and with whatever it takes. Wow. Be careful. Be careful what you hope for. Whatever it takes. Forcing the children to be the best, even forcing themselves as parents to print the children as what the parents want them to be. We are raising to the top of our life in the sense of making money, success, and this attitude we pass down to our generations. Again, the reason is fear. Why don't you stop for a while and sit still and be honest to yourself? Ask yourself a questions. Why don't you question yourself with whys? Many whys. One of those whys is, am I doing all of this because of fear? Be careful. Be careful what you pass down to the generations and what kind of attitude you are trying to build and to print in them. To be honest, I don't want to have fear in my life and in making my decision. I want to be free in mind. I want to be free in my heart. At the same time, be confident that my generation will be alright and prosper. If possible, they must be better than me in my life. This is the hope of every parent. I guarantee this is the hope of every parent. But I don't want to do this because of fear. This will cost a lot more to my generation. To avoid fears, to avoid mistake, I would love to bless them and not to create future fear. Especially, the world would never promise me anything about being rich and success. No, never. Is there any parents can guarantee if your children go to school, being the best at school, is a guarantee way that there's going to be rich and success? My life is mine and my children's life are theirs. I have my own difficulties and sufferings and they will have their own too. For sure, it will happen in different ways with the same name. What kind of suffering, what kind of difficulties, you name it, sadness, disappointment, mistakes, brokenness, etc. All the same name, brokenness. As God created me as I am, I cannot pursue my dreams into my children. They have their own dreams and obstacles to reach it. This is where I need my faith to work with this and confidence to teach and guide my children. Sometimes I must let them go and fall, even though I know maybe the fall is going to be big. They will pay for it. I can only try my best to stop it, but at the end of the day, they will learn to walk and stand again. Our job is just to guide them again. As parents, or friends, or colleagues, we cannot dictate what we believe, but to show with confidence how we walk with the faith we have. If you understand how God works in you and you know for sure, you acknowledge it as the pattern in your way, then you have no reason to fear spiritually. You must train your flesh to obey the Spirit. And this is where God will walk and work with you as who you are. A very personal approach, a very personal way. And also God will use a very personal words when He speaks to you. This is where we have no right to judge others because we never know how God works in each of them. This is where you must pray for them and fight for them to have a way in spiritual growth. In whatever ways. Find the purpose of your life with the understanding that you walk with faith in God and not in fear. And He, as your Creator, will fulfill it with you personally. Again, personally. This is the time where God works with us personally. It's no more about you and your group and whoever that you believe. This is the time for you to search for it, to search what you believe and what it's for. Again, be strong, be confident, be faithful. God bless us all.